Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and today we're dealing with the 2009 Mercedes-Benz ML63 AMG. Now it's got 860 horsepower and 744 pounds-feet of torque, and the car itself weighs 5,129 pounds, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.435 seconds, 0 to 107.392 seconds, going up to a top speed of 211 miles an hour. So yeah, this is going to be competing against the Audi Q7 and the Volkswagen Touareg. Now, obviously, all three of these cars are, all-wheel drive SUV German cars from around the late 2000s. But this Mercedes-Benz is quite different to those that Audi and that Volkswagen, because it's not got a diesel engine. Obviously, it's got a petrol-powered V8, and it weighs a lot less. It's got 600 pounds less in weight, but it does have less horsepower than the Audi at 20 horsepower. But it does have more than 100 horsepower extra than the Volkswagen Touareg, 138 I think, so yeah, it's got more horsepower than the Volkswagen, slightly less than the Audi, but it does weigh less than both the Volkswagen and the Audi, but it does have less torque than both of those cars by about 600 foot-pounds, so yeah, on that front it's lacking, but I feel like the lack of weight and having more power than the Volkswagen will hopefully help it be quicker than both, because that Volkswagen, despite having less power than the Audi Q7, was quicker than it. So yeah, I've got high expectations for this Mercedes, so let's see what it can do. So yeah, having a petrol-powered engine that is also smaller than those diesel engines is obviously advantageous, because petrol engines weigh less than diesel engines, and obviously this has less cylinders, so it's not only less in terms of weight, in terms of size, but also less in terms of weight because it's a petrol-powered car. So should be less weight up front, and therefore less understeer to deal with. And this being an AMG car, it's obviously been fettled a little bit underneath as well as under the bonnet, so hopefully that'll prove advantageous, but obviously it still had no extra handling upgrades like every other car in this series. Hopefully it will still be able to do well. I really think the lack of weight compared to the other two cars is going to be the big overriding factor on this, because less weight obviously means more acceleration, and it's easier on the brakes and better handling in general. But, you never know. I've been proven wrong before about cars. I was expecting the Audi Q7 to be fast, but it ended up not being. It's actually second from the bottom, so you never know with these things. You can always exceed your expectations or meet them, or fail to meet them. It's a pretty decent first lap time, especially considering we had that off at 1 minute 30.187, so yeah, really are anticipating this to be quicker than those two other German SUVs we've had. Not many 2000s SUVs on this game in general, to be honest, but we'll be interested to see how the times of these late 2000s cars compare to older SUVs or some from the 2010s. As soon as I unlock the late 2000s Jeep Grand Cherokee, I'm definitely going to try that out. But we'll also try out the 2014 version of that. See how them two compare. We've not had the 2000s Jeep Grand Cherokee on a Forza game for a while either. It's pretty much just as fast as the other two cars down the straight. And it's beaten them both at 1 minute 27.092. It's by more than 2 seconds, in fact. So let's see if we can reduce that time further. do so by doing that. So yeah, even though it is quicker than both of those, both the Audi and the Volkswagen, it's a bit more of a handful because obviously it weighs less, but it's dealing with about the same power as that Audi. So it's a little bit hairier. But as proven with previous series, it's usually the cars that are a bit more difficult to control that are the fastest. No improvement, unfortunately, that time. As long as we iron out the mistakes, we should improve. Certainly pulls in terms of acceleration, that's for sure. Slight improvement there at 1 minute 26.985. It's a final lap to try and reduce that time further. Certainly a tricky car to keep a hang of, that's for sure. Unbelievably fast, and that's why it's doing as well as it is. Well, no improvement at the end of that, but 1 minute 26.985 is far faster than the Audi Q7 and the Volkswagen Touareg by more than 2 seconds, and it's also quicker than pretty much everything else as well. It's quicker than the Jeep Trailcat, it's quicker than the Toyota Baja truck, the Chevrolet Fleetline Special, both the Karmann Ghia, the Beetle, and the Dodge Shelby Omni. It's only slower though than the Bentley Continental Supersports, but that Bentley was more than 2 seconds faster than this Mercedes, so yeah, that kind of just shows how good that Bentley was despite its problems as well, because for whatever reason that car struggled with it shifting in terms of gears. I think it's a glitch in the game, quite frankly, so if that ever does get sorted out, we'll definitely take that Bentley out again. But nonetheless, this car has done incredibly well to get into second place, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what other SUVs, be it from Germany or elsewhere, can do on this game, because this isn't a new car, and this isn't a great handling car either, so the fact it went as quick as it did is really rather impressive. So yeah, hugely looking forward to seeing what else can beat that or go even faster. A lot faster, I imagine. I am predicting that a car will get below 1:20 at some point, but until then, we'll have to be well above that for now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.